హాయ్ ఎవ్రీవన్, నేను మీ ప్రణీత. సో ఇవాళ మనం నిత్య మీనన్తో ఇప్పుడు లైవ్ చేయబోతున్నాము. షిల్ బి జాయినింగ్ ఇన్ షార్ట్ వైల్. మా మా ప్రాజెక్ట్ కుమారి శ్రీమతి ఇవాళ నైట్ 12 o'clock నుంచి అమెజాన్ ప్రైమ్లో స్ట్రీమ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. సో ప్లీజ్ అందరూ ట్యూన్ ఇన్ అయ్యి చూసేయండి అండ్ కుమారి శ్రీమతికి మీ లవ్ అండ్ ఎఫెక్షన్ ని ఇవ్వండి. సో ఐ థింక్ ఫస్ట్ నేను మా డైరెక్టర్ గోమటేష్ని ఇన్వైట్ చేయబోతున్నాను. 1 second. సో ఈ లైవ్ ప్యూర్లీ కుమారి శ్రీమతికి జరగబోతుంది. ప్రాజెక్ట్ కి అప్డేట్ నాకు తెలియదు. సో ప్లీజ్ దాని గురించి నన్ను అడగండి, బికాస్ ఐఎమ్ ఆల్సో అన్ యాక్టర్ ఇన్ దిస్ ప్రాజెక్ట్. ప్రాబ్లీ షుడ్ ఆస్క్ దట్ టు వైజయంతి మూవీస్. ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్ మై డైరెక్టర్. ఇంతలోపు మీరు ఏమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయి నిత్య గారిని అడగాలి అంటే యూ కెన్ సెండ్ ఇట్ ఇన్ ద కామెంట్స్. ఆవిడ జాయిన్ అవ్వగానే నేను అడుగుతాను. సో దట్స్ దాట్. మీరందరూ కుమారి శ్రీమతి ట్రైలర్ ని చూసారని అనుకుంటున్నాను యూట్యూబ్ లో. ఒకవేళ చూడకపోతే ఇప్పుడు చూసేయండి అండ్ మీకు దాంతో మా ప్రాజెక్ట్ డీటెయిల్స్ అండ్ యూనో జిస్ట్ మొత్తం తెలుస్తుంది. సో ఒకసారి ట్రైలర్ చూడని వాళ్ళు చూసేయండి. అండ్ కుమారి శ్రీమతి 28th September అంటే రేపటి నుంచి స్ట్రీమ్ అవుతుంది. యూ కెన్ యాక్చువల్లీ వాచ్ ఇట్ ఫ్రమ్ 12 AM tonight. కుమారి శ్రీమతి చూసి ఎలా ఉందో మీరందరూ కమెంట్ చేస్తారు అని ఆశిస్తున్నాను. ఒక సెకండ్ టు ఇన్వైట్ నిత్య గారు కూడా కొంచెం సేపట్లో చేద్దాము. Here's our director, Gomtesh Upadhyay. Sir, we can't see your video.
Yeah, 1 second. Oh yeah. Can you
Hi,
see me
sir.
now?
Yeah.
Hi, Pranita. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm good too. Are you excited?
Yes, very much. Especially after the premiere response. నిన్న మేము ఒక ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ ప్రెస్ మీట్ చేసాము ప్రసాద్ ల్యాబ్స్ లో. అండ్ ఒక 2 days ముందు కాకినాడ అండ్ రాజమండ్రిలో కూడా ప్రీమియర్ షోస్ వేసాం పైలట్ ది. ఆడియన్స్ రియాక్షన్ వాజ్ అమేజింగ్. అండ్
It's been.
been great. We also hit 10 million plus views for the trailer on YouTube. So thank you everybody for
Yes.
your admiration towards our project. So do you have anything to say to the audience as a whole about our project?
Um, just excited, and I'm also a little nervous, but mostly excited to present a very good story, a very well performed show for the Telugu audience majorly, but also for the entire country and also to the. I think it's releasing in 240 countries,
Oh, wow.
so I'm excited. Yeah.
Amazing.
So I'm excited to show who Srimathi is and what her story world is and what and the interesting characters from the story world as well. Yeah.
So how was it directing this web series? Because this is a debut and as a director, is this your
Right.
debut as a director for all languages or only in Telugu? And how was your experience coming here and doing this?
Right. I mean, I've worked in films, feature films before. I've also directed a lot of music videos. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So, but this is my narrative on a bigger format, like a web series. This is my debut. So, yeah, it was a little bit of a surprise when Swapna asked me to get on this. I'm not sure why she trusted me. I still don't know. But it was very humbling and I was very excited also because Nithya was involved. Um, And yeah, it was a good adventure, getting to know all of you and working with you guys, and also getting to work with a really incredible team of technicians, and with Srinivas Avsarala, with Mohan sir, with Srujana, the editor.
Mm-hmm.
It has been a pleasure, to be honest. So it has been a great learning experience as well.
How
So yeah.
how is it different from directing something in Kannada versus Telugu? Were there any
This was a bigger this was a bigger project, in terms of scale,
hmm.
and also because I did not know Telugu,
Yeah.
communication was a little difficult in the beginning, but everyone around me was very accommodative of it, and they helped me out.
Hmm.
So I had a great time. I actually initially there was a little bit of nervousness, but
Yeah.
then I got comfortable.
Is there any difference in the work dynamic in the Kannada industry and Telugu industry?
I mean, I have worked on Kannada films, but they have been very indie
Hmm.
styled films with lesser crew and lower budgets and things like that. I worked on Lucia and U-Turn. Um, so I don't know the scale at which a big Kannada film works. So I'll probably not be able to find a major difference, but it was a bigger scale for sure, working with in the Telugu uh, industry, and also with Swapna Productions and all that. So yeah,
Right. Okay.
yeah.
I think I'll invite
Should we
Nithya.
get on Nithya?
Yeah.
I think Nithya is waiting. Yeah.
I can only find her fan clubs here. I'm not able to
Right.
find
Yeah.
her
Yeah.
page.
Not able to see you though, for some strange reason.
Because I'm trying to add Nityaka here, so probably my screen is minimized or something.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not able to find.
Uh, so one second. She said she's online. So
I can only find her fan clubs for some reason.
okay. Let me share her link with you.
Yeah, that works.
So it should be at Nithya Menen. One second. Yeah, that's her link. MENEN.
You, yeah, I was doing the same thing. Yeah. I could see her like five
Okay.
minutes earlier, but now I
Can I
can't.
call her? Is that possible?
Can you? Can
Don't think
you?
so, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Or if she can request to join, I can add her in
Yeah,
also.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. She's telling that she can see you guys live.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So she'll be coming here. You just have to
Yeah.
accept her invite.
Okay. In the meanwhile, I've got some questions for the project as a whole. Um,
Right. Mm-hmm.
what is the social message of this project?
Uh-huh. Okay. Um, Personally, I mean, this was always a discussion we had, Srinivas, I, and the other writers as well. What are we trying to say? We don't have a very obvious social message. We just wanted to tell an interesting story with an interesting protagonist. And we wanted.
There
Oh
she
yeah,
is.
there's
Hi,
Nithya.
Hi, Ka, how are you?
good. How are you?
Great. It's been so long.
Yeah, I know.
Hi
I can't
Nithya.
see. Hi, Gom. I
Hi.
can't see Pranita, but
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. Me too. Even I cannot see. That's what I was telling
Hi.
her.
Am I visible now?
Uh, uh,
Yeah, we
no, you're not
can't.
visible. I don't know.
I could see Pranita till now, but like just now,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I'll
Maybe
anyway,
Maybe your
continue.
camera needs to be flipped or something. I don't know.
No, I can see both of you.
Yeah, yeah.
It's okay.
Uh,
I'll keep asking. Probably
yeah,
there's
yeah.
a
Go on, go
connection
on.
issue or something. So,
Nithya, how
Akka,
is it
so I
going?
was just
You're shooting?
yes, I was having night shoot yes night, and it is about 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. here.
Okay.
So yeah, for those who don't know, then I'm in Scotland at the moment. I'm shooting a Hindi film in Scotland. So there's a bit of a time difference here. Ikkada, it's 5 o'clock right now. And I had night shoot and I slept in the day and I just woke up. So yeah.
we missed you a lot
Okay.
yesterday at the premiere.
Yeah,
Everybody
I
was
couldn't
asking.
make it. I saw the video and I was like,
Yeah,
very sad that I wasn't there. I was missing out.
but you're here, so we'll make the most of
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
So I was actually answering a question about the social message of our project. Somebody has asked, what social
Yeah.
message do you intend to give?
Yeah, I'm not like I was saying, Pranita. We weren't very, we didn't have a very strong intention of giving a very obvious social message. It was about telling an interesting story and around an interesting character and also her story world. And we kind of are hoping that the audience will take their own messages, whatever they are. Like there are nuances of everyday life and a hint of messages here and there in terms of the writing that Srinivas has brought in. There's a lot of irony, there's a lot of humor, but there is also a subtle message, if I can say that, but there's definitely no strong intentioned moral message in the show. Yeah, for sure.
Right. Okay, next question is for you, Akka. So whole of India knows that you have a very picky, I mean, you pick scripts very differently and unconventional style. So what made you choose Kumari Srimathi, and what made you trust in the character?
I really loved the idea of, a small town girl who wants to start a bar. So I thought that idea was very beautiful and very interesting. And మీరు ఇప్పుడు ట్రైలర్ చూస్తే కూడా you'll be able to see that the way that it's shot, that kind of the look of, it's a very small town thing, but it's shot really well, so many colors and all of this. So this is a very new look. I feel మనం మన ఓటీటీ ప్లాట్ఫామ్స్ లో ఇలాంటి ఒక ఇది సిరీస్ మనం చూడలేదు. నార్మల్ గా దే do a lot of very realistic, maybe very negative, very horror thriller, like those kind of things. So నాకు పర్సనల్ గా చాలా ఈజీ వాచెస్, హ్యాపీ స్టఫ్ అండ్ ఫన్ థింగ్స్ ఇది చూడడానికి నాకు చాలా ఇష్టం. సో ఐ like to do things like that, which I feel people happily on a Sunday afternoon, వాళ్ళు they can put the after lunch, they can put this and enjoy and watch it, and they can laugh. So I want to do something like that. So I love the whole look of this project. It's very different.
Right. Okay. Sir, do you have anything to add to that?
Uh,
You're saying something.
yeah, pretty much. I think she summarized it well. It's also, I don't know, it's so designed for Nithya as a person as well. I don't know. That's what I felt like. I don't know if it evolved in that way because the script constantly kept evolving, right? As the project progressed. So the line between Srimathi and Nithya kind of became invisible to me. So yeah.
Okay. So Akka, we were very close knitted on the sets as
Yeah.
the characters. We were very and off screen also we were very close. So
Yeah.
if I have to ask you one memorable moment with each of the bigger stars like Gautami Garu or Rameshwari Garu or Naresh Garu? What do you have to say?
As we all know, we've been shooting this and being together for the past 3 years. So a lot of things have happened in this time, which I don't think we can go back and say one particular, incident and all this. So much has happened. Like we've been shooting this since and like Gom said, it's been evolving. So we always kept coming back, right? After so many months, we're like, hey, we are back again. So it just felt like as if we are doing a TV series or something. We're always together all the time. We just kept shooting all the time. So I think it was, but in general, it was a really cute, set, I feel, because of the kind of, actors that were there. Even all of you guys, you all these young, the boys and girls that we had, all very new to this whole thing and so sweet. And I enjoyed being around all of you a lot, actually. I enjoyed being around you guys. And it was a very unconventional cast. It was a very like unconventional bunch of people, even Gom being here, he's more or less like a very new person to this place. He's an outsider to the industry. And that brought a whole different energy to the whole project. So as I was telling someone in an interview recently, like I enjoyed the fact that Gom was not from the film industry and he was a fellow Bangalorean, a Kannadiga from Bangalore. So it just made the whole energy so much more like, easy and happy and, I enjoyed doing the entire series, honestly speaking. And we had interesting things like Rajamandri. So we were all in Rajamandri for so long and we, shot that and all that. So that was all a very different.
That was going to be my next question. Is it your first time visiting the Godavari region? And how was your experience shooting there? Did you have favorite cuisine or favorite places? Did you try out anything new there?
I think my favorite was in front of the Godavari River. I think that was beautiful. That was the first time I was seeing the river, and it's the first time I realized the river was so huge. So we have some beautiful shots in front of the river and in the river boat low and all of that. So I think that was my favorite thing. Food is నాకు అక్కడ ఫుడ్ చాలా స్పైసీ చాలా ఎక్కువ స్పైసీ సో ఐఎమ్ నాట్ అ బిగ్ ఫ్యాన్ ఆఫ్ దట్ బట్ డెఫినెట్ గా మాకు చాలా స్వీట్స్ వచ్చాయి అక్కడ all the local from all the local places we got and పూతరేకులు we got lots of పూతరేకులు we got like boxes and boxes of that. So and then at some point we had to say, okay, we have to stop, we can't eat too much of this. So that was
I think I'll invite Gautami ma'am. Just give
me
a moment.
Awesome.
You remember the incident in RFC where it was raining and you had to stand in the back waiting for the call. You had a little bit of quite a bit of an electric shock.
Oh, that's right. Oh my God.
I totally forgot about that. Completely forgot.
You had a mini reboot, system reboot. Oh God, I mean, now I can look back and
to explain to everybody what happened was it was raining and అక్కడ వైర్స్ మన షూట్ సెట్ లో చాలా లైట్స్ ఉంటాయి చాలా వైర్స్ ఉంటాయి so I think there were wires over there and there was water
and you were bare feet
and I was barefoot because they said అది ఇంట్లో ఉన్న సీన్ అన్నమాట so I can't wear shoes so me barefoot గా రావాలి so I was waiting for my call and I was barefoot and suddenly before they called me I got a electric shock from the floor actually and I got quite a bit of a jolt actually. I was quite shaken for a second. I was crying.
it was quite scary.
was scary.
Yeah.
But then
This
I
was
recovered
just before you
immediately, and then I
announced the bar thing. It was the scene where you
Oh,
announced the bar.
right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
yeah,
the same
correct.
scene. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same scene which you see in the trailer where I announce that నేను బార్ ఓపెన్ చేస్తున్నాను అని చెప్పేసి so but then I
Yeah.
recovered in like about 5 minutes
Oh,
and I
yeah.
went back and finished the shot.
Yeah. Thank
That's
you for
Nithya
that. I mean, I was,
guys.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
No, that
I don't know. I'm
it was
trying to
fine.
send her. Sorry to interrupt. I'm trying to send ma'am an invite, but she's unable to join.
Okay. You want to try Nirupam or
Actually,
Srinivas?
just tell her to join the way I did. You can just click on our live and then just request to join.
Sir, can
Easy.
you do that?
Okay. Yeah. I'll let Prasad know.
Should I add Nirupam or somebody in the meanwhile?
In the meanwhile, sorry, I'm a little sick. Like I've been coughing for the past 1 month.
Ayyo.
So, yeah. In the meanwhile, I'm happy to answer any questions from fans if you want to, or if you want to say something. I'm reading your comments. So, yeah.
Any days తీసారు సార్ ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ హోమ్ సర్వీస్ for you, I think.
Um, so we had one schedule in the beginning, which we thought the script wasn't there yet. So we went back to the writing board. So effectively, after that, it took us 65 days. The whole shooting was 65 or 66 days. Yeah.
One question
Okay.
from a fan. Oh, sorry. Please, fan.
Yeah, somebody is asking about Kannada. So, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಇದೊಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಯಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ and the lead actor and the director being from Bangalore and being Kannadigas ourselves, it is very sad even for us. I'm sure Gom is also very upset about it, but yeah, it is not something that we could I think
I mean, even I don't have a very concrete answer. Now, we tried a lot, but try madve to put a lot of pressure on Amazon. But at the moment, they said, and also we were very tight on deadlines mainly. It was, we had very limited time for dubbing. So by the time we could take a call, it became a little it came to a point where they had to step up and say, no, we're not doing it at the moment, at least. I'm not sure of the exact reason, but I did get an assurance.
ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, it's not at all in our hands. Like ನಾವ್ ಇವಾಗ of course ನನಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ 100% ನಂಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇದೆ obviously, but it's not always completely in our hands. We can't decide certain
usually
things
is
because,
not,
because certain things it goes when we talk about platforms and stuff like that, the decisions are not in that sense. These decisions are not in our hands.
Okay.
Right.
Somebody asked.
I think there is one interesting question. Which is your favorite scene from the show, Nithya? He's asked me as well, but you answer it first.
How can I pick a favorite scene? I think I have to now take some time and think about it, and then I'll tell you.
Yeah, but I'll probably answer it. I mean, I'll pick up a couple of scenes that I really liked. One scene where you get, I mean, I don't want to spoil it, so I'll just give a hint of it. Like in the second episode, there's the climax scene where you get an idea and you come back home, and then you guys, there's a little bit of a argument that happens. With the mother and the daughter and the grandmother, sister, all of you together. That's one of my favorite scenes. And of course, the pilot episode scene where you are going to decide on opening the bar. That is also one really good scene, I feel. Like the kind of, I mean, I saw a great response yesterday. People were really enjoying the whole scene. There was a lot of anticipation, and Nirupam's performance, Pranita's performance was like really keeping it tense while you were, in the bathroom, you're washing your face and you're coming back. So that's another good scene. There are several such scenes. There is one interesting scene in the final episode when someone comes back, and there's a lot of tension there as well. Yeah, but it's very difficult to pick a scene. There's so much happening
Yeah,
throughout the show.
there's too much happening in the show for us to pick one scene, right? I think,
Yeah.
and we can't give away too much also. I would
Yeah.
say, one of the scenes that I can remember is a scene with our cameo actor.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Who-
Yeah. Damn, I'd forgotten
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we have surprise. We have two, three surprise, right? Two surprise cameo,
Yeah. Two
characters
surprise
coming in.
cameos.
So both were very
Yeah.
cute and very interesting. So that
Yeah.
was also
And
cute.
also there are I don't know if even you're aware, there are now 5 songs in the show. A
Oh,
total of 5 songs. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so this it's packed with a lot of things happening.
Uh,
And I think in every episode there is this one good, like a paisa vasool kind of a scene in each
yeah.
episode. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's very cool that we had actually released it in theaters, because that usually doesn't happen. This is
doesn't
a
happen.
very
yeah,
unusual thing. So very nice to see that people could see it, and for us to see that reaction, right? Especially
yeah.
for you, being your first
Oh, yeah,
project,
yeah,
to
Yeah.
see it in theaters and people reacting.
yeah. Yeah, it was, and it somehow felt like it was designed for a big screen.
Yeah.
Although we
Yeah.
never realized, but it felt really cool to watch
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a question.
Pranita, any interesting
Yeah,
questions?
I have one. Somebody asked in the comments, is Idikalapudi Srimati more passionate about making money, or is she passionate about building a business?
She actually, her only reason is to make money to buy her ancestral property.
House.
That's all
Yeah,
is her whole, focus. So that's
yeah,
where she gets an idea and she decides this is the way she wants to go. And she's pretty spontaneous, so she doesn't like, she just decided that this is what she wants to do, and she's a firebrand, so she just decides, yeah, what is there, nothing wrong with this, I'm going to start a bar. So yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She wants her house back by hook or crook. So yeah,
Yeah.
Uh, I'm looking for more questions. Okay, guys,
checking if
please,
Srinivas can join.
please come
Yeah,
in
so
and
Gautami man and all couldn't join
Uh,
in yet.
no.
she's apparently stuck in a very noisy place.
Oh,
I'm
Okay.
not sure if she'll join. I'm checking with Nirupam.
I am trying to add Nirupam as well. He's not accepting. I think he's unable to join. Okay. I have another question for you, Akka. What was your work dynamic with Gom, sir? Like, he's a debut director. What made you trust in him, and how was it? Like, you are a director's actor. We all know that, but how was it working with him?
I trust everyone. I don't think I like mistrust anybody,
Yeah.
But I enjoy, I don't think so much about, like, oh, is this person going to make something like a hit I don't think about all that. I just look at people, certain things that, for example, I saw the song that Gom had made, right?
Yeah.
Niye. And I actually saw the Kannada version of it first, actually, Nine. I saw only the Kannada version, yeah. So I loved that. I loved the way it was shot and stuff like that. Beyond that, we can't decide, right? He hasn't directed anything else, so how can I know whether, he'll make something good or not? Like, the only way to know is by doing it, like, which is what I did. So I found it really refreshing, I have to say. I think I said this a bunch of times even during shoot. For me, it was very refreshing to work with Gom, because there's a certain way of being and attitude in general that people in industry have, and to work with just normal people who are like out of the industry and who just have a normal attitude, because that's how I am. And I like life more than I like films. So I like that shoot or that just normal life at that moment to be nice and real. So I really enjoy working with people who are real and who are normal and who come with a feeling of I have nothing to lose. That is very important. Otherwise people are too calculative and
Yeah.
yeah, it's not very real. So for me it was very refreshing working with Gom. I like that, I enjoy that, and I try to choose that also. I try to choose very different people, different experiences.
Right.
Otherwise I'll get very bored.
There was a question yesterday in the press meet. I think it was meant for you.
Yeah.
So Nirupam Garu casting him from television into web series directly with a big actor like you. They asked us that how did you accept it, like being him your co-actor, or on those lines they asked. Nirupam Garu
Okay.
cast చేస్తే నిత్య గారు ఎలా ఒప్పుకున్నారు?
That's a very, very unelegant question to ask, I think. I don't appreciate that kind of attitudes, and I don't think an actor decides what other actor should be there, unless we have a rapport in a way that I care so much about the film that is, oh, you know what, who will be great for this. I remember us discussing who should play my mother, for example, but that was a very friendly discussion with me and Gom. It was more like, who do you think? What do you think? You think this person will work? It's more like friends discussing or something like that. But it's never about me, saying no, I'll not work. I don't think I'm capable of saying something like that. And as I think everyone knows one thing about me for sure, that definitely if there's one thing I don't look at, it's things like stardom or like fame and all that. I don't look at stuff like that at all. It means nothing, and it's your life will be very hollow if you think like that. So I always love good actors to be around me. So everyone, from all of you guys were fantastic.
Thank you.
But all the young, right, Gom, all the actors in our this thing were fantastic, including the comedians, like fabulous actors. And I was like literally keeping my eye on all these actors, like even the actors who played my uncle, everybody, Baba's character, everyone. I meant just taking a note of them and saying, okay, if something I mention their name, because they're all, so for me the pleasure is when I get to work with good actors. Then the whole process with it. So Nirupam is just such a perfect fit role. He's just and he's a good actor, and he's a perfect fit for that role. And I think we are lucky to get Nirupam to do this role, actually.
Right. Yeah, I agree. And such a gentleman. We had such a breeze working with him. In spite, if you remember, the first sketch, guys were on the bike, trying to ride the Luna, and there was so much chaos.
And the whole crowd had come to see him. So the whole crowd was like, oh, Dr. Babu, Dr. Babu. I said, what is this Dr. Babu? I couldn't understand. Then they told me, nay, ma'am. And then the whole, like the story, they told me, this is what it is. This kind of a scene, it's very famous and all that. So the whole crowd, the girls were going mad. They just wanted to like touch him and all that. So yeah, we couldn't, it was chaos because of him, because everybody had come to see him.
I think we even changed the location. Initially we were shooting in Rajahmundry, but then we changed it to Malkipuram because of the crowd control issues. Okay, I think we'll wrap it up. It's one common question for both of you.
So we couldn't get Nirupam to join us?
Nope.
Nirupam is apparently traveling back to Hyderabad, so I don't know if he. That is why he's not responding.
I've
Okay.
been trying
Uh,
everybody
uh,
constantly.
I've,
Nobody's
I've checked with Thiru also. Thiru is again in a shoot.
Thiru is in a shoot.
Okay.
I've
Yeah.
been trying to add all of them. It couldn't happen. I
Yeah.
know we have a lot of
I
favorite
hope.
moments on sets, but if you could pick out at least 2, 3, each of you.
Uh, I remember. I remember one place where you remember we were doing a day for night shoot. And it was so hot.
Yeah.
You remember that? Yeah, yeah. I think Nithya was a little exhausted because of the whole experience. I think we woke up early, but there was fog and we couldn't get a
Oh,
boat.
Oh,
yeah.
that.
We woke up
Then
so early to do a
yeah,
scene in the
yeah,
beach, in the nice, like morning light in the beach. And we woke up very early for this, got ready, did makeup, everything by I think early
very early.
morning we were ready, fully ready.
Yeah, yeah,
6:30 or
very early.
something,
Yeah,
we were ready.
yeah,
And then suddenly there was full fog and couldn't shoot. And then we ended up shooting in the afternoon,
yeah,
like, in the hot
yeah.
sun in the
Sun. Yeah,
beach. Oof,
yeah,
that was
yeah.
really.
And that was the only day the fog was there, and that was the only day we were supposed to do a really early morning shoot.
Yeah,
So a very strange experience, actually.
I
yeah.
remember one
Anyway,
funny moment
before,
where,
yeah,
sorry
yeah,
to interrupt.
tell
Go
me,
on.
tell me.
I was, she was pillion riding on my bike, and suddenly the brakes failed, and I almost drove us both into a big canal. One of the days, I
Oh,
was
that's
so
Yeah.
scared if she'll get
So
mad.
me and Pranita have a Luna in the series. So Pranita is always driving the Luna, and I'm sitting behind, and it is one old Luna. So there was a cliff-like thing, where there's a bit of a ditch.
Yeah.
So Pranita almost like went close to the ditch, and everybody said, "Oh my God!"
I was
Could have taken us
scared
both down.
I'll let you fall or you'll get mad, but she was such a sweetheart. She just laughed it off. I was like, okay,
Of
I'll believe.
course, why would I get mad, Pa?
And there was one more day when
we
Paul
have it on
had
camera
craving
also,
for
by the
ice
way.
cream, and Akka just bought ice creams for whole of the set. That was amazing.
Oh yeah,
That day, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I did? I don't
You
remember
did.
yeah, yeah.
this.
That was
In the
this
bar
was in the aluminum factory. Yeah, yeah,
factory, you got your driver to get ice cream for all of us.
Really? I don't
Yeah,
remember this at
yeah,
all.
yeah.
you had a craving, Akka, I think. You started it. You like, I want to have ice cream. And then you got one for everybody on the set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I sort of vaguely remember now.
yeah.
There is so much to experiences of Kumari Srimathi because of the sheer number of years we worked on it. So yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
All right.
So before we go, I just wanted to just say a shout out to everybody here, to all the fans. I know you always ask me to come live, and I never do. So I thought I'll take this opportunity when these guys said that, let's come live. So I'm here now. I hope y'all are happy that I'm finally. I've been here. I wish I could answer some personal questions, but maybe another time. But yeah, thank you all for being here, and love you all so much for your support and everything.
Also tell when it is releasing and
Awesome.
everything.
Oh yeah, the Kumari
Yeah.
Srimathi is releasing tonight at midnight
Yeah.
at 12.
Couple of hours
12
actually.
couple of hours. అందరూ వెళ్ళి చూడండి, ಎಲ್ಲಾರು పోయి ಕಾಣು, ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂನು ತೆಲುಗು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಸಬ್ ಟೈಟಲ್ಸ್ ಇರತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಾರು போய் பாருங்க, ரொம்ப क्यूटा இருக்கும். So yeah, everybody please go and see, and सब लोग जाके देखे. हिंदी में भी लोग पूछते हैं, आपको हिंदी मालूम है, आपको हिंदी मालूम है? हाँ, मुझे हिंदी मालूम है. I studied Hindi in school. मुझे हिंदी लिखना पढ़ना आता है. So yeah, everybody please go watch it in a few hours. I'm sure you will love it. Let us know what you think.
Awesome.
All right.
Cool. Thank you,
Okay.
Nithya. I know you've been busy shooting and all that, so thank you so much.
No
We'll catch up
problem.
again.
So lovely.
I'll be watching the show from here in Scotland.
Yes, definitely.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Pranita,
catch
you
up.
too.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Pranita.
Good night.
Right.
Yeah,
అందరూ
we'll talk soon.
సెప్టెంబర్ 28 ఇవాళ రిలీజ్ అవుతుంది కుమారి శ్రీమతి. ప్లీజ్ అమెజాన్ ప్రైమ్ లో చూడండి. వి నీడ్ ఆల్ యువర్ లవ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ. బాయ్.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Hope to see you guys
Bye.
for a catch up later.
Yes,
Post release.
please.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
See you guys.
See you.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.